Ford Mustang Shelby GT350 vs. Porsche 911 Carrera S, which is the better all-around sports car. Finding the ultimate do-it-all sports car. For as long as there's been a Ford Mustang, there's been a Porsche 911. From nearly the moment the two sports cars were introduced both in 1964, enterprising car enthusiasts have been turning the Mustang and 911 into road racers and rally cars. Perhaps none was more famous than Carroll Shelby's Mustangs or Porsche's early rally-winning 911s. 55 years later, the successors to the first-generation Mustang and 911 are flying their performance flags strong. As of this summer, no versions better represent the iconic originals than the Mustang Shelby GT350 and the 2020 Porsche 911 Carrera S. The Shelby GT350 and 911 Carrera S might seem like they appeal to wildly different buyers, but for those who truly love to drive, both have lots to offer. The Mustang Shelby is the car we're more familiar with of the two. The latest iteration of the S550 Mustang, the updated Ford 2019 Shelby GT350 Sports Grip Gear Performance tires, stiffer springs, and shocks to take advantage of the newfound grip, revised Brembo brakes, and improved aerodynamics. Lessons learned from the coming 768 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. The Shelby's tailgate left-lane ready, green, ironic, 5.2-liter V8 is unchanged. It still makes a healthy 526 HP, 429 lb-ft torque, comes paired with a 6-speed manual transmission. The 992-2080 Porsche 911 Carrera S looks like its predecessors from the outside, but under its aluminum skin sit a slightly larger platform than before, a rear-mounted engine that's creeping ever forward, and too many tweaked, changed, or new parts to count. The biggest news sits under the chromed strakes on our yellow 911's rear deck, a revamped 3.0-liter twin-turbo flat-six making 443 HP and 390 lb-ft of torque mated to Porsche's mind-reading PDK dual-clutch transmission, which for 2020 now has 8 speeds, up from 7. Putting the keys to the revised Shelby and completely revamped 911 in hand, our first stop was a local test track. The Mustang has both the power and power-to-weight advantage, but the Porsche has a better light curve weight than the PDK. It's all a bit unfair, aided by launch control. Simply engage Sport Plus, put your left foot on the brake, and match the gas with your right foot, and the Porsche zips from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.0 seconds and through the quarter mile in 11.2 seconds at 123.8 miles per hour. The old-school Shelby requires far more work, a combination of grippy Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, a manual, and a torque peak that begins at nearly 5,000 RPM works against it. It has a rudimentary launch control, but more experienced drivers, such as road test editor Chris Walton, would be far faster launching the Shelby the old-fashioned way. There's so much grip that it's easy to bog, he said after posting a 4.0 second 0 to 60 run and a 12.3 second quarter mile at 117.0 miles per hour. I had to go as high as 5,000 RPM to get some tire slip, and even then, it's a little tricky to modulate with the throttle. In the battle of the brakes, the 911 comes out ahead again. Its optional carbon ceramic stoppers help it ace the 60-0 test in just 94 feet. The Ford needed a foot more to do the deed. That 12-inch difference likely accounts for the Porsche's superior performance on the figure 8, too, where its 23.2 second time at 0.89 g average bested the Mustang's 23.6 at 0.83. I literally had to intervene with myself to stop lapping, testing director Kim Reynolds said of the Porsche after the figure 8. It's so balanced while cornering that you can position it just where you want it, and the brakes are strong and predictable, so I could insert it into the corners maybe within a foot, every lap. On the road, the two sports cars feel shockingly similar despite taking different approaches. The inherent design of the Porsche dates back to a 1930s economy car intended to get fascist Germany on wheels, but it's weirdly the more modern of the two. The 911 is loaded with technology designed to make you faster in a straight line and quicker around a corner. On the latter front, the 911 combines its lighter, leaner platform with four-wheel steering and those carbon ceramic stompers to help the Porsche flow from corner to corner like only a 911 can. "There's nothing this car won't do with me or for me," Walton said. The way it throws you out of a corner with that 911 light, talkative steering remains their hallmark alone, but now it's been exploited to its greatest effect. The 911 offers supercar turn-in and chassis dynamics, even on the base model.